Hello everyone, my name is Saranjeet Kaur Bhogal. I'm delighted to present the work on enhancing the R Development Guide, also known as the RDev Guide, at USA 2024 conference. This journey began with the initial draft of the guide in 2021, funded by the R Foundation, which then saw significant progress during the Google Season of Talks 2022. Today, I will share the journey, the updates made, and ongoing efforts to improve this essential resource for the R community. A little bit about me. I'm a research software engineer at Imperial College London and was a technical writer for the RDev Guide, which was funded initially by the R Foundation in 2021 and then by the Google Season of Docs 2022. I would also like to acknowledge my co-author for this talk, Luis Revilla Sancho, who is a bioinformatician at IRC Kenya and was also a technical writer for the RDev Guide during Google Season of Talks 2022. The illustration of the RDev Guide depicts how the guide welcomes contributors to the R project from all levels, be it beginners, intermediate, or seasoned programmers. The image shows contributors at beginner level putting the building blocks together. The contributors at intermediate level who have more familiarity with the tools using them to build the project further, and those at seasoned level constructing more advanced work. This illustration was created with the help of a Scriberia artist during the Turing Book Dash in June 2024. Let us now briefly walk through the story of where it all began. The journey of the R Development Guide was inspired by the discussions in the R Ladies community during USA 2020. The R Foundation provided me a seed grant in 2021 under the mentorship of Heather Turner and Michael Lawrence to develop the R Dev Guide, which would be a comprehensive resource for new contributors to the R project, facilitating their onboarding and helping them navigate the contribution process. I presented the updates of the first draft of the RDev guide at USA 2021. Soon after, I received a grant from the Digital Infrastructure Incubator at Code for Science and Society to build a community around the RDev guide under the mentorship of Heather Turner. I was also invited to present a talk on the RDev guide at Latin R 2021. The second major update to the guide happened during the Google Season of Docs 2022 under the mentorship of Heather Turner and Nicholas Bennett, which I will discuss in this presentation for USA 2024. During the Google Season of Docs 2022, the proposal was to expand and reorganize the R Development Guide. The key objectives included adding new chapters on translations, contributing tests for base R, using a Git workflow for proposed patches, providing novice-friendly instructions on installing R from source. There was also a focus on expanding existing chapters with simple, beginner-friendly examples and addressing structural issues and general improvements of the guide. Throughout the Google Season of Docs, new chapters and sections were created, such as a chapter on message translations, which explains the message translation infrastructure of .mo, .po, and .pod files, an introduction chapter which provides a starting point for new contributors and an overview of the guide. A new section on installing R from source in the R patched and development versions chapter with detailed instructions for installing R from source covering both Linux and Windows. The message translations chapter covers how translations work in R, the role of .pot, .po, and .mo files, and how to contribute new translations. It includes a walkthrough of Weblet and the current status of translations in R. The introduction chapter offers an overview of different ways to contribute to the project. a quick start to the guide, and instructions on how to contribute to the guide itself. Several infrastructure improvements to the guide were also made, which included a cover page meeting the requirements to get the guide listed on the bookdown.org homepage. The landing page was revised with updated acknowledgements and a new CC by 4.0 license. The contributor infrastructure was improved by including the contributors table generated by the All Contributors bot. New GitHub issue templates were added. Further updates to the GitHub infrastructure were made, including updating the GitHub Actions to deploy PDF and EPUB versions in addition to HTML. There were minor edits made which included fixing broken links and correcting typos. There were contributions from several members of the R community. Two community members, Michael Chirico and John Hayes, that are not directly involved in the project, contributed corrections and updates to the documentation by submitting issues, making pull requests, and commits to the Git repository. Michael Chirico, in particular, contributed the first draft of the new translations chapter and then worked collaboratively with the project team to revise it for merging in. John Hennessy contributed via pull request to add a misspelling and improving the wording for the guide. The wider community contributed to the new content on installing R from source on Linux. Hendrik Benston suggested adding specific instructions for Fedora-based distributions, whereas Martin Mechler and Inaki Yukar helped further refine these instructions. Since the inception of the Dev Guide, several community initiatives have been organized that revolve around the R Dev Guide. In the past, collaborations campfires were conducted in 2022. The R Project Sprint was hosted in 2023, and recently, our Dev Day was hosted at Imperial College London. The R Contributor office hours are regularly hosted as online drop in sessions to support people that want to contribute to R. The upcoming events to look out for include the R Dev Day at Plus 2024 and a R Development Hackathon at RSCCon 24. Detailed information on these events are available on the links. The enhancements to the R Development Guide have had a positive impact on the R community, especially amongst new contributors. The guide has made contributing more accessible and fostered a more inclusive and supportive environment for those engaging with the R project. There are also a number of ongoing and planned tasks to further expand the guide. For example, there is a draft pull request of new chapter on tests for base R that has been reviewed. There is another draft pull request for describing a Git workflow for testing proposed patches which has been reviewed. Further planned tasks include adding a case study chapter providing an end-to-end example, expanding existing chapters with simple beginner-friendly examples, and minting a DOI for the guide and publishing it on Zenodo. I encourage everyone interested to contribute to the R development guide. You can use the issue tracker to suggest edits and add new content or review existing sections. Detailed instructions on how to contribute are available in the guide. In conclusion, I would say that the R development guide is a living document that evolves with the R community's needs. The journey from its inception to the ongoing improvements highlights the collaborative spirit of the R community. Thank you for your time and attention. I'm open to questions and look forward to your feedback and contributions. For more information, you can reach out to me via email at core.sarangi3@gmail.com. Thank you.